Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 17 of the X-Tendo podcast. We made it another week. Didn't we? Oh, we made it, right? We made it another freaking week, right? We don't have much time. We don't, because they're going to come for me. Yo, Jaron Jr.'s in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? We don't have much time, Jaron Jr. Cooper Quick. We don't have time. We don't have much time. They will come from my channel. They are coming from my channel. Speaking of coming from my... We don't. Speaking of coming from my channel, now I'm hearing that a lot of people did not receive my last video in their sub box for some strange reason. I'm getting messages from people saying that they have been yo, my boy Dark, what's going on? Hero of the Wild, how you doing? Yes, throw up your X's, those X's. What's good, my original man of the cosmos? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, Wild Horse, how you doing? Is that my man Zalis? Uh-oh. Zalis is in the building. Yo, a lot of people, I'm hearing people getting unsubbed from my channel. I'm hearing that people are not receiving my videos. Do yourself a favor, because my last video was like one of the best videos I've ever made in my entire life. I have never made a video that good before. I mean, it was so freaking well executed, man. You know what I mean? And I believe that is a video that you guys must watch. The link is in the description currently right now. Please click on that video. I went and checked the videos. I went and checked the views of the video. I'm like, dang, why is this so low? This is one of my greatest videos of all time. I'll be getting over a quadrillion views off of bullcrap videos, but when it comes to truth-telling videos, that's the one that decides to get blocked for some I don't know. I can't really say that it's being blocked. I'm just saying allegedly, it seems like the videos where I'm well executed, well information, all of a sudden, for some strange reason, the people aren't receiving those videos. People are getting unsubscribed from my channel, and they're not even hitting the unsubscribe button. Something spooky is going on. Like I said, we made it another week. We won't be here for much longer. If something does happen to my channel, best believe I will keep you informed so that you can keep informed. You dig? Today's best episode, we're not going to make this a long one, man. I got two topics I want to go over. Something that I saw that was very, 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 very concerning earlier in the week. Shout out to my boy 100. Currently right now on change.org, they currently have a petition up to remove Jim Ryan as CEO of PlayStation. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is very, 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 very concerning. I've never seen this before when it pertains to PlayStation. And they had some of the most toxic and vile people working over there at PlayStation. And I ain't never, ever, ever, ever seen them create some type of petition to get rid of these people. But when it comes to Jim Ryan, all of a sudden Sony and PlayStation fans want this guy out. I thought they liked Jim Ryan from the regurgitating of his narratives. I never really seen nobody, give it up to Jim Ryan. I think they're more into that other guy, the real creepy looking guy that made Knack, or he was showing off Knack that one time. He comes on stage and he whispers and he's like, "Hey, how you guys doing?" Everything. He tries to give up this real non-confrontational vibe about himself. Even though he's just like real creepy. If I was to go do his internet search, I would probably see the most vile and vicious things known to man. Well, before we get into this, I have another topic here. The topic down below: does PlayStation offer quality over Xbox's quantity? Before we dive objectively into Jim Ryan, like I said, I'm not saying he needs to go. I'm not coming out and I'm not saying that. I'm objective. I want to have the conversation with you guys and say, hey, does this guy need to go? But before we do that, I want to talk about this topic here that kind of came up in the beginning of the week. And surprise, surprise, the topic was brought up by you know who, the gaming media. The same gaming media that would sit there and tell you that you guys need to be more nice. You guys need to be less toxic, man. You guys are so freaking toxic, man. You guys are always trolling. You're juvenile. You guys need to really grow up. And then the gaming media will sit here and they will come up with egregious articles like this. We got a lot to talk about today, guys, but we won't be here for long. Shout out to J-Rock. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Bear with me for a second, guys. Get comfortable. Get real comfortable. I got to close this window. I'm currently playing the Monster Hunter Stories demo. Stories 2 demo for the Nintendo Switch. Incredible. Must buy. I'm going to do a written review tonight. I'll have it posted in the morning to let you guys know how, the ins and outs of the demo. But if you own a Nintendo Switch and or if you own a PC Steam, please download the demo and play the game right now. It's so freaking good. Like I said, my boy J-Rock, he's on the streets taking care of the light work for me so that people like me that's up in the studios can go ahead and give you the information. But look, it's coming from the gaming media. You know what I mean? They always tell us that we need to grow up because you guys are so freaking juvenile, man. You guys need to freaking grow up, man. You know why? You need to be more positive like me, man. This is coming from weirdos like Greg Miller, one of the most toxic people I've ever saw in my entire life. But here it is. The gaming media is at it again. Here we go. Look. It's like it's kind of what do you call that? A compliment and a diss at the same time. Game Pass will win for Xbox. So you see that, you go, oh my God, wow, Xbox is going to win, right? And then here they come with the underhand right here, because people care more about quantity than quality. Reads feature, right? Metro Entertainment. This is your media that they don't tell to grow up. But we got people on the grounds. We're able to see that. Hey, let's check this out. Metacritic scores for Xbox Game Pass. Now, the reason the gaming media can come out and say, because, the Metacritic thing is beautiful for you guys, but for me, I think it's complete bullcrap, especially when you have biased reviewers like IGN that's able to participate and be part of the Metacritic process. I will never, ever in my entire life trust anything that has IGN, Game Over Greggy, or any of that type of stuff sprinkled within their review system. I think it's bullcrap. But, I get it. The Xbox fanboys are using their own ammunition against the gaming media. Even though I believe the gaming media does not even believe the Metacritic themselves. I think they even believe that they're full of crap. But you look at the Metacritic scores for Xbox Game Pass, the quantity, and you're seeing over 27 games with 90 plus review scores. Over 58 games with 89 to 80, up to 85 to 89. 123 games, 80 to 84. 118 games. And when it comes down to the below over there with the 59, the negative, 11 games. Only 11 games. Meanwhile, up in the positive scores, you're seeing some of the most highly rated games on Xbox Game Pass. But according to the gaming community, that's, according to the gaming media, that's considered quantity. But for those of you who are really paying attention, For those of you who are really paying attention and have been watching this channel for as long as you've been watching this channel, and the things I have been telling you, you should already know what I'm about to say right now. Let me go to the chat room and see if they know. I'm gonna slow the show down to see if the chat knows. Who on earth is Metro Entertainment? Yeah, Metro Entertainment though's got a slot to review games and give them egregious scores. Some of these random websites come out of nowhere all of a sudden when it pertains to Sony exclusives. Nova, what's going on? Yo, 100, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, I guess nobody's been paying attention. I guess people have just been coming here and just kind of just cooling out, just relaxing, listening to the soothing sounds of my voice. I guess people aren't learning. I guess I'm wasting my breath here. What have I been saying for a long time is going to happen at Xbox? Come on, I need you guys. I need to make sure you guys are paying attention. Please tell me, what have I been saying? I already told you this was going to happen. Please, let me go to the chat room. Please. Somebody's going to say, yo, Anonymous Rake, what's up, brother? Your streams are relaxing, man. Nobody knows. Oh, no. All right, screw it. I'm just going to have to just say it. I'm going to have to go ahead and spoil it. Remember I said, when Xbox was going to start getting some games, all of a sudden games don't matter. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that the gaming media and the Sony fanboys and Sony, as soon as the Xbox started getting the games, all of a sudden games don't matter anymore? Isn't that funny? Now Xbox has too many games. According to the gaming media, having quantity of games is a bad thing now. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, when I was saying these things, people thought that I was making this stuff up, but I already knew this was going to come. I'm not surprised by Metro Entertainment coming out and doing some type of sneak diss on Microsoft as soon as the games start coming out. And best and believe the fanboys are going to take this and then they're going to parade it around on the internet, causing the toxic fanboy wars that we have currently going on right now. I told you guys the gaming media was going to do this. They were going to say games don't matter anymore. And guess what? Best and believe they do exactly what I say. You guys do not know how important this channel is. There is a reason why I believe allegedly that my channel is currently being banned from people getting access to my channel, from people getting access to watch my videos. When I was doing stupid videos where I was jumping around and swinging a little Big Planet character in the air, everybody, YouTube quickly directed everyone to that channel. But as soon as I started to tell the truth, all of a sudden YouTube wants to ban me. When I was doing videos where I was sleeping outside of GameStop for days, sleeping within the elements, sleeping within the rain, sleet, and snow, waiting for the new Naruto Storm game. Oh, YouTube was quick to promote that. But as soon as I decided to go down a pro-truth path, now YouTube doesn't want you to get access to my videos. This is egregious. Oh, but let's do it. Let's do this then. Okay. Game Pass is offering you over hundreds of games that are well above the green. Right? But check this out. PlayStation is all for quality. PlayStation is known for quality, especially under the direction of Jen Ryan. Okay. Oh, boom, bow, right here. Look. A random fan, a random gaming fan. Now that the honeymoon period has passed, I don't even know why there was a honeymoon period. I don't know why people were excited for this game, if they were. Now that the honeymoon period has passed, I see a lot of opinions changing about the Ratchet & Clank PS5. It's not a bad game. It is. It is a bad game. Who the hell asked for it? The only time I hear people get excited for Ratchet & Clank when it's 2 or 3 weeks before the launch, saying, man, I always like Ratchet & Clank, man. I really do like Ratchet & Clank. You'd be like, why? I mean, because, I like platformers, man. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you like Ratchet & Clank. And I didn't see anything that was so advanced in Ratchet & Clank that pertains to excellent platforming. I just saw strafing from left to right and shooting your gun. It's not a bad game for what it is, but it is damn sure isn't amazing. That's quality? Okay, all right. That proof enough right there wasn't good enough for you guys. The fans are coming out and saying that this game is not amazing. It's not Greg Miller and the Game Over Greggy crew are coming out and saying this is the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life. Oh my God, I played it 2 or 3 times. I played it 2 and 2 more times after that. And you're like, and I'm looking at people that are diehard Ratchet & Clank things, and they're dropping the game before the game is even finished. How the hell did this weirdo was able to finish the game and 2 to 3 to 4 times? I was bored just watching the first opening cutscene. Dark, are you there? I was watching you play, right, Dark? I was bored. I took 3 naps. Not because of you, because of the game. Oh, that's quality. Hold up. Ooh, we got a lot to talk about tonight, fellas. Okay, that's quality, right? Check this out, guys. Here's your quality, guys. Here it is. Look. Ratchet is stuck in. Look at this. He's stuck in some type of time loop. He's in another dimension. Look at this. Now, y'all didn't see it. Y'all didn't see it from the beginning. Look at this. This is not part of the game. No, man, that's the new level, man. That's the new DLC level. No, this is bullcrap. Look, he hit the thing, and now he's in another dimension. This is your quality that he came. This is the quality that's supposed to be going over there at PlayStation. This is your $70 games. Look at this. This guy has no clue what the hell is going on. Even Ratchet & Clank is confused. Look at this. This is egregious. Look. Now he's dead. Even Ratchet & Clank is like, what is going on in this game? Y'all pay $70 for that. Xbox guys, you bought that? My Xbox brothers, stay in your own lane. You're good. Look at this. Oh, wait, there's more. Look. Look at this. You're playing your game. You know what I mean? You're skiing across. And look at this. You go do the damn floor. Look at this. You can't even stay on stable land. And these are your $70 games that they were able to con you into buying. And I'm talking to the Xbox guys. You really thought it was dope over there. You really thought that the opinions of Metacritic and IGN and Game Over Greggy was warranted here. Aren't these the same people that gave Last of Us 2 10s? Isn't this the same review sites, the same group of people that run out there and give all these IGN games 10s? I mean, PlayStation games 10s? IGN games, that's funny. That's the quality right there. That's your quality that the gaming media is claiming is going on over there at PlayStation, guys. Look at this. They got a 30-minute video of Ratchet and Clank glitches. Look at this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Ratchet and yeah. Ratchet and Clank. Glitch apart. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Screen tearings. Look at this. What the heck? Look at this. Oh, but my game. Oh, my game. Didn't the gaming media, oh my God, right? If we're experiencing these glitches, then I know the gaming media has to experience these glitches. We have over hours upon hours of footage of Ratchet and Clank just constantly glitching. We got people live streaming with the game glitching. We got the creator of God of War. His game is constantly glitching 3 or 4 times. And the gaming media said nothing about it. They made it seem like this game was created by the Most High himself. Even the Most High said I had nothing to do with that garbage. Trust me, I know. Oh, but my game, Cyberpunk 2077, right? The cyberpunkian Western RPG that was created by the creators of Witcher. Let that game have a couple of bugs, right? Oh, the gaming media, they dragged that game, didn't they? They dragged that game to the point where it was like, it was to the point where everybody felt for the con game. And then all of a sudden they started asking for their refunds. They asked for their refunds and then they were mad because they weren't able to keep the game because there was nothing wrong with your game. You fell for the lies and the deceitfulness of the gaming media. Why are you people so freaking controlled? It's getting scary. Who is IGN to the point where you have to trust them when it pertains to game reviews? I haven't met a gamer at IGN yet. Greg Miller's not a gamer? My God. Look at this. Yeah, but all games have glitches. I mean, what's the big freaking deal? The big freaking deal is there was no crunch, according to Jim Ryan. The big deal is it's $70. Look at this. The big deal is the gaming media said nothing about this. And all the Xbox fanboys ran out and bought it. Even the PlayStation fans didn't even buy this garbage. That's your quality, people. Look at this. Look at this. Quality. Quality. Look at this. Look at this. I got another one for you. Quality. Yeah. Look at this. This is what it looks like when you have no AAA games to promote. This is the narrative they used to use on us when it pertained to the Xbox, right? Now the PlayStation starts showing off controllers, and oh my God. That's a controller? If they never said that was a controller, I would have never known that was a controller. No. If I would have went to GameStop right now and I was looking for PlayStation 5 controllers, I wouldn't know. I would barely know it was a controller. I would walk right past the garbage. I'll be, sir, do you guys have PlayStation 5 controllers? Yeah, right over there, right? Right over there, dude. That's a controller? The PlayStation 5 controller is egregious. Why is that controller so freaking ugly? What's going on? Who's designing these controllers? They need to go back to the DualShock or whatever. This thing is complete garbage. It doesn't even look like it's playable. I wrap my hands around that thing. I barely can play the game. Not only that, there's some type of weird vibration functionalities that the gaming media only seems to be hyping up. It's insane. I can't believe we're in 2021 and the gaming media is hyping up controller vibrations. They literally spent 10 minutes out of the Ratchet and Clank review to show off the pew, 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 pew sound effects, something that they were able to do in the Wii. But when the Wii did it, oh my God. Oh, no, this is bullcrap. Return that. We're taking it back to games. I don't want this in the house. Yeah, they were so freaking angry. Man, these are gimmicks, man. Even the gaming media was coming out and saying that the Wii mode, well, it's just pure gimmicks, man. This is egregious, man. This is the PlayStation does it in 2021, 10, 11, 12 years later. All of a sudden, whoa, my God, wow. I wish PlayStation came out with some type of Kinect, right? Watch how, oh my God, wow. I really wish the PlayStation came out with some type of Kinect. That would have been great. That's your quality over there at PlayStation. No games, so they got to hype up terrible looking controllers. Sony expects PS5 sales to skyrocket once supply demands are met, aims for 22.6 million units per year. This is what PlayStation believes. They believe that as soon as the market becomes available for people to get PlayStations, for some strange reason, people are not getting access to PlayStations. They claim it's chip shortages, it's bots and things of that such. I believe otherwise. And later on in the video, I will prove it so. Allegedly. But usually my allegedly turns to facts within time. So please be patient. And, and it's like, when I look at this, and I think Sony just doesn't have a grasp of what's really going on out here. You know what I mean? I think PlayStation really thinks they're winning because they sold 150 million units, even though the game sales don't equate or are not equal to your console sales. They don't even come close in comparison to the Nintendo Switch and on the Xbox, where you got Mario Kart, Zelda Breath of the Wild are basically 1-to-1 when it pertains to the console. When you buy when you're buying an exclusive game for your Nintendo Switch, people are running out and saying, I have to play these games. When you buy your Xbox and you're seeing the Forzas, you're seeing the Halos, you're seeing the Starfields, you're seeing the next Elder Scrolls, people are going, I have to buy Xbox. Even the PlayStation fans, I have to buy an Xbox to play these games. And then when you look at the PlayStation, you'd be like, do we have to play Ratchet and Clank? Do we have to play God of War? It was getting so bad on the PlayStation that the PlayStation fans were going around and hyping up multi-plat sales. Games that are on multiple platforms. They were like, yeah, we got the highest and they don't understand that makes them look even worse. I remember for a minute there, they were going around and they were attacking Nintendo because the games that were coming from third-party developers weren't selling as well third-party developers, and not only that, multi-plats weren't selling as well as they were on the PlayStation. But that narrative was quickly debunked because now the third-party sales games like Monster Hunter Rise outsold Final Fantasy VII Remake. Bah, 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 bah. Monster Hunter Rise destroyed Final Fantasy VII Remake. So who's the ones not buying the third-party exclusive multi-plats now? Do I have your attention now? Okay, so I don't think Sony really has an air for the room. I used to say this quote all the time, and I'm going to start bringing it back, man. It doesn't matter if you're on top of Piss Creek with a paddle this deep, you're still going to sink. You're a disgrace. Here they call me a rabbit. This is a turtle race. Check this out. Sony's boasting and bragging about 22.16 million, but look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. I don't want to go there first. I'm going to go here. Microsoft is now a $2 trillion company. While PlayStation and Sony and Jim Ryan are boasting and bragging about 22 million units sold for the year, Microsoft is making so much money that, right? They got money just flying out of their ears right now, and it's about to go up even higher. Look at that little arrow, the little squiggly lines, looking like one of the frame rate tests over there, one of the Sony exclusives. It's going on. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, you might be selling 22.16 million units, whatever, but you ain't making no money. You ain't balling over there. There's a reason why you can't buy studios. There's a reason why you couldn't afford the Crunchyroll acquisition. I don't even know how the hell that couldn't go through. This is the reason why you can't throw money at it. Now, back in the day, you could. But ever since the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, you have been using monies and you've been losing money in the zenny, billions of zenny. Companies are a disgrace. Your games sales don't sell. Companies are closing left and right over there at PlayStation. You're getting rid of Japanese developers. Yeah, but that's, Microsoft is not just gaming. You know that, right? You know that, right? Microsoft, they make computers and stuff, man. They get their money from other places. It's not coming from the Xbox, man. Don't you know that, dude? Shout out to the most powerful gaming historian. 45 billion net worth in earnings of PlayStation in 2021. 45 billion. This is coming from PlayStation. Approximately 600 billion as of 2021. Xbox has net worth. $45, $600. Who's really winning the console war? Huh? Who's really winning? Does the console war only consist when it pertains to consoles sold? Or is it everything that comes with it? The game sales don't matter. These little discounted sales, they be having discounted sales every week over there at PlayStation. Okay, it's Friday. It's a Friday sale. You'd be like, God damn. I mean, I'm not complaining. That's one of the pluses of PlayStation is that the games don't sell, so that you can go over there and pick up the game for damn near $5. You'd be like, okay, wow, thanks. Japanese games at that. You'd be like, damn, I had no chance. I was not buying this game for more than $20, and it's sitting here right here, $5. Who's really winning the console war? Ooh, I wish the gaming media was objective right now, because these little fake narratives that the Sony fanboys like to use online that was created by the gaming media, it would come to a complete end, and gaming will be at its best right now. But it's the gaming media. And it trickles down from Sony because they're the ones coming up with these fake achievements. 22.6, it didn't even happen yet, and they're sitting around parading themselves, believing that they're going to be selling 22.6 units every year. When the Nintendo Switch came out, the PlayStation didn't even sell not one unit a month. Imagine when Nintendo Switch Pro come out. You think you're really going to do those 22.6 million? Stay in your lane, right? You're good where you're at. I remember when the gaming media and Sony fanboys, they were running around and saying how terrible Microsoft was for putting their games on the PC, putting their games on Steam, which is terrible. Oh, but when PlayStation does it, oh my God, this is great. More people are able to get more access to the game, man. This is grand. Only on PlayStation, lying to the consumers. Now the new boxes say none of that. Be on Steam slowly but surely. But the stupid thing is, you got to pay for it twice compared to Microsoft, where you get to play some of the biggest and best AAA games that you actually want to play and you actually want to buy a console to play. You pay for it once, you can play it on your streaming stick, you can play it on your 4K television. When the new Xbox app comes out, play it on your Xbox, Xbox One, cell phone, cloud gaming, one time. Compared to Sony, that's so freaking broke that they got to charge you twice. I thought this was interesting. This has nothing to do with the podcast, but I wanted to talk about this Kojima cloud native Xbox game rumored. I don't know why people care about a Kojima game at this point. I thought the man really exposed himself when he made that Death Stranding game exclusive to the PlayStation. And I think it came to Steam later on, or it might have came out of Steam at the same time. But this was the thing that I had a problem with, that Jim Ryan allowed this guy free access to make any game that he wanted to make. But what's interesting, Microsoft is not stupid. So it seems like they have Kojima on to make this game. I don't know. This is just a rumor. But they just hired this female who's very good at her job. She worked at Valve in Stadia. She's a Stadia vet, Valve vet. Valve makes some of my favorite games. And they said, you know what? Go in there and help him out. Go in there and watch him. Not Sony. Sony, Jeff Keighley, they said, hey, make the game. You're so great. I love you. We're going to sell the game off of the code of your own personality. The game sold like dust. And then they got the nerve to make a director's edition for the PlayStation 5. So you got to buy the game 3 times. You got to buy the game for the PlayStation 4 from Steam. And now you got to buy it for the PS5, the director's cut. except for buying the game once and then getting access to the game on any of your PlayStation platforms. Nothing to do with nothing, but I just thought that was very interesting that Microsoft was smart enough to say, go in there and make sure he's doing the job correctly. This man he's a loose cannon. He comes up with some neato ideas, I guess, for nerds. But I what I'm about to say doesn't really mean nothing because the modern gamer is a freaking weirdo. He makes games for weirdos. Oh, I gotta talk about this. Check this out, guys. This goes back to my hold on. I haven't talked to my chat room in so long. How do you go? Yo, oh my God. Soup Kitchen, $10 donations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Soup Kitchen. Thank you again. You don't know how much you keep my channel alive, man, because every single video, I stopped cursing and everything, right? And they're still like demonetizing my videos. Talking about it's not age appropriate. I didn't even say anything. Just having the title PlayStation in my banner, I guess, makes them, you know what I mean? I can't, Hero of the Wild, I can't flash that, but that's funny. The fall of Tetsu Nomura is imminent. He better with that. The World Ends With You. I'm going to play the demo after this podcast, and I'm going to give it a try out. The World Ends With You. Their solution to selling consoles at a loss in Game Pass, huh? What you talking about? Game Pass is thriving, and console sales are thriving as well. I believe the PlayStation is currently, the Xbox is selling extremely well in Japan right now. A lot of the Japanese people are getting behind the Xbox Series S and X, but the S predominantly. And a lot of them are really liking this whole Game Pass thing, man. I think Game Pass is a good thing. If Sony did it first, you guys wouldn't be complaining about Game Pass. So I don't know why when Microsoft does something, it becomes a big deal. You know why? You know why? I missed a donation from who? Was it from Luke and Lecker, or was it from Soup Kitchen? Look, Jimmy needs Hollywood to celebrate and sell his games. I don't think Hollywood really rocks with them like that, man. Kojima's been around for a long time, man. I remember years ago, I was a little kid playing Metal Gear on the NES. This was after I played Metal Gear on the PS1, but I never knew there was a NES game, so I went and played it. It was terrible. Eminator, thank you so much, man. I didn't miss your donation on purpose, bro. I have to do something here. How do I I'm gonna figure it out next podcast where I can see. There used to be, Eminator, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much, man. Your donations are very much appreciated. Like I said, they're demonetizing, but thanks to you guys and your donations, you're you know what I'm saying? You're balancing out the from what I believe, YouTube, Sony is trying to get rid of me. They will. It's only a matter of time. Because the more and more we do this, the more and more truth is going to come out, and the more exposure, and the more bad Sony looks. They got to get rid of me. There's no way they're going to allow my channel to grow and Sony to fall off. And it was all done by one man and one man alone, right? Oh no, that's not going to look good on Sony. Everybody, please hit the like button. Please help me out. And not only that, go back and watch the last video because you guys didn't get a chance to see it because Sony blocked it. Yo! Miggy Saito, what's going on, man? Thank you for the donation. Like I said, man, thank you so much, guys. But you know what I think they're trying to do? Let me get back in my zone, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna get away from the chat. But there is a way that I can see the people who donated do a list. I have to go somewhere certain into the YouTube thing. You know what I mean? And then if I miss your thing, I could look at that thing and I could say, "Yo, Joe, thanks for donating." Blah 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 blah. I'm not doing it on purpose, guys. I promise you. I would love to just look at you guys donate, but I have to. When I do these podcasts, I got to focus. The camera has to turn off. I got to be focused. I got to go into another dimension. But check this out. Like, you know why I think they constantly jump on Microsoft as soon as they do something, and then when Sony comes right behind them and do the same exact thing, and it's like, oh my God, that was so cool, Sony. Wow. I remember when Microsoft was going to do cross-gen gaming. They were going to allow you to get access to your games on multiple different generations of consoles and streaming sticks and on the PC. Oh my God, the gaming media came out and they were just going crazy on Microsoft. They say how terrible they were. And then Sony just came out and said, we're going to do the same thing. You know what? That's a good thing, man. That's so cool. But you know what? Do you know why I think they do this? Is because I think they would what year was the Xbox One announced, chat room? Was that 2014? I want to make sure I'm on point. I think they want another 2014 incident. When Microsoft was going to go into, when Microsoft and PlayStation was going to go into DRM to try to cut off the middleman when it pertains to the used game market, like GameStop, and things of that such. Xbox was going to be ushering in the DRM. So they came out on stage and they said, hey, we're going to be doing DRM, blah, 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 blah. And then, and we knew about DRM coming in because it was kind of the rumor that was going around. And a lot of the gamers were extremely upset. And including me. And I believe if DRM was here now, I'll be extremely upset. So, Sony came after that and they created some type of small commercial where it was Yoshida, and I think it was Yoshida, it was him, and it was some other Caucasian guy. He quit. And they were like, this is how you're going to be able to trade your games. And then he took one of those disgusting looking PlayStation 4 cases, that Walmart blue, that great value brand blue. Oh, I cannot stand the color of the PlayStation blue. It's so ugly. I prefer the black. Remember the black in the jewel case? Remember the black going across the PS2 covers? That blue is trash. They always want to be like Microsoft and Nintendo. Microsoft started to do the green, and here they come, putting in that disgusting blue. Every time I walk past the PlayStation section at Walmart, I think I'm Walmart. Yeah. Every time I walk past that PlayStation section at GameSpot, I'm thinking I'm walking through the Walmart section. I barely even know these are games. That's a game? The colors are pushing me away. It's pushing me into the Xbox section, pushing me towards the Nintendo Switch section. I think they want to do another reenactment of 2014. Was it 2014, guys? 2013? Sony stole blue from the Wii U. The blue is better on the Wii U. That whatever that blue is they're using for the PlayStation is gross. But anyway, they went into the 2013 situation, and it's getting so desperate and sad now. In 2013, we were able to flex our power when it pertains to DRM. Not only that, we were also able to flex our power when Microsoft wanted to charge us, I believe, was it $70? How much money they wanted to charge us for Xbox Live for the year? Was it $60 for like 6 months? We were able to come on the internet and we were able to flex our power. And now it looks like Xbox and PlayStation wants to stop the gamer by calling us trolls and tribalism. It's a pro truth channel, guys. So if anybody gets mad at what I'm saying, I'm sorry. They're just toys, in my opinion. So, you know, in order to reenact 2013 with the launch of the Xbox One, what you need to do is just basically every time Microsoft does something that's ahead of its time, you just jump on it, make it seem like it's so bad, and see if it was able to catch fire and collect, and you know, amongst the communities. A lot of these websites were able to eat well because of what happened in 2013 and the blatant takedown of the Xbox One. They needed to. They needed to do that because if the PlayStation 4 was actually sell for what it was worth, that console would have been, PlayStation would have been out of here. I'm not saying they need to because it's right. I'm saying they need to because, in my opinion, it was wrong. It was dirty. It was disgusting. There's quality over there at PlayStation. I don't know what the hell that person was talking about. I haven't seen quality coming from PlayStation since. The PlayStation 3 was a quality console. It was, and then they redid it, and then it made it even worse. Took out the PlayStation 2 functionalities. But the PlayStation 1 wasn't a well-made console. I remember that console broke on me within 1 year. The PlayStation 2 broke on me within 6 months. You go back and look at the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, you'd be like, God damn, the Sega Genesis looks like high more quality than this. You look at the PlayStation 4, you put your games in, you could put in a indie game in the damn. You look at the PlayStation 5, what the hell? Every week, every day, people are posting screen tearings, console crashes, we're putting on rest mode. What's this quality these people are talking about? But yeah, sorry to slow the show down, but I wanted to go off topic real quick. I think when they jump on Microsoft, they're trying to recreate 2013 all over again. The only thing is, the gamers are not accepting it. They're going, that's actually a pretty cool idea that I'm able to get access to my games on multiple platforms without paying 3 or 4 times for it. I'm able to get games for free on Game Pass. This is amazing. But when Sony does something bad, nobody says nothing about it. They're shutting down Japanese studios. They show their blatant racism towards Japan and censoring their games. But when it comes to their games and Naughty Dog, they could put some of the most egregious and sexual acts within their games. I'm sitting there watching this game. All of a sudden, there's a guy. He's plowing on top of some type of trans person. And I'm thinking they're about to block it off because Sony doesn't allow these type of things from the Japanese developers. Even though the Japanese developers will never go that far. But when it comes to Naughty Dog and Sony, they can do whatever they want. So they go ahead and let the scene go all the way out. And you're like, oh my God, what the hell? I'm watching this around my mother. This isn't even, you know what I mean? Children can't watch this. Anyway. Wow! Look, yeah, right? Wow! I want you to pay attention. I remember I told you allegedly that Sony is spending their own money to buy their own consoles. I even said they did it with Spider-Man Miles Morales DLC. When the Spider-Man Miles Morales DLC came out, the first month, they were this is on the PlayStation 4 and on the PlayStation 5 combined. They were saying that the Spider-Man Miles Morales DLC, they were able to get the digital sales and the physical sales. They were able to do that. Came out and they only did 600,000. All of a sudden, a couple months later, Sony came out with this report talking about Spider-Man Miles Morales just sold 700 million. You're like, wait, whoa. How is that possible? Never in gaming history at the first initial launch week or launch month had the games ever gone up. It's never has it happened. Never. And the media is about to tell you right now. All of a sudden, Spider-Man is selling within the millions, and yet you don't even know anybody that owns that game. You know, you might know a couple of Sony fanboy channels. You don't know nobody that owns Spider-Man Miles Morales DLC that they charge $60 for. But check this out. Whoa! Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart actually sold more copies in its second week in the UK than it did launch week. That sort of results is exceptionally rare. That's very encouraging for hopefully strong legs, long-term sales. Here's another guy using another big word. Remarkably, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart sold better in its second week than it did its first week. Up 2% in box sales. This is a very, very, very rare thing to see. It only tends to happen with casual games like Just Dance. I'm guessing it might be the PS5 hardware debacle, whatever. Here we go. Oh, it's got to be because of the PlayStation hardware debacle. These things never happen unless it's Just Dance, and that's understandable. You know, a lot of moms, they're not up to date on the release of games. They found out a week later that Just Dance came out. Oh my God, Just Dance just came out? Tom, did you find Tom and his mom used to play Just Dance when he was 5 and 6. Now he's 26. His mom's coming into his room. But Tom, guess what? Just Dance 67 just came out. And he's on to new stuff. He's on the women. He's on these Xbox Live. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, Mom, cool. I'm going to run to the store and get it. Did you know it was already out? That's to be expected from Just Dance. You know what I mean? But Ratchet & Clank? All of a sudden, Ratchet & Clank sales? This never, ever happens. But all of a sudden, Ratchet & Clank sales are starting to go up instead for down? A game that nobody freaking knows about? Especially in the UK. The UK was a hotbed. It was more hot over there. They were buying allegedly these bots were buying more PlayStation 5 consoles over there. Me and my people did the research, and we followed the address, and we found out that laboratory was that warehouse that all those PlayStations were in. It was owned by Sony. Allegedly, we did that. There's some real funny business going on over the UK, and I believe that you probably can't track what's going on. Maybe if they did that here in America, we could have tracked it, we could have caught them. But they do it over there in the UK and other little, you know what I mean? Something strange is really going on. Wow! Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart sells more copies in its second week. Yeah, everybody's excited because something that's never been done before. This doesn't happen often, meaning the Lombax duo is selling well. Then what are the numbers? Give us the sell numbers. It's doing so well. Why haven't you guys come out and report the numbers? You did it with all those other games that sold only 3 million in 3 months. You were parading around that terrible 2.5 million for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was egregious. I think that's it. Oh, whatchamacallit, Aaron Greenberg.
I'm sorry to somebody who was upset. I decided maybe we all take a break from each other, except for this.
It's all good. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Break out yesterday because I said.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad that Aaron Greenberg over there at Xbox came out. Somebody came out and said, "I'm not sorry." The developers over there at Obsidian, or no, Elder Scrolls or whatever, Bethesda, talking about, we're sorry, PlayStation fans, you can't get access to our game. We're so sorry. Oh, boo-hoo. But not Team X. Nope, we ain't doing that. This was something else that I thought was concerning, but should I talk about it? I'll talk about it. Screw it.
To be shown when they're ready to. I don't think E3 needs to exist or exist in the way.
It's like, yo, he just said he doesn't think E3 needs to exist. Why? It's a week of showing off games. I don't understand how that's a bad thing. Yes, were the games shown at the smaller developers a little lackluster? Yeah, but they could have been heat if Jeff Keighley didn't basically do some type of inhumane things to get those trailers. Could you imagine if Namco Bandai was able to show off Elden Ring? Things of that such? Yeah, Jeff Keighley came on before with his summer game show. That's okay. According to Sony fans. But E3, no, it needs to stop. It needs to come to an end. I mean, I just do not. I go, they don't even make, and they don't even explain why. They just make these blank statements.
I don't think E3 needs to exist or exist in the way that it's currently existing. Is that what we need games to be shown when they're ready to be shown. If you look back a few weeks ago, I haven't even compared the metrics now because the last couple of days. But if you look at how many people viewed the Horizon state of play versus the press conference at E3, I would be shocked if any of them beat Horizon. Like I'm going to assume that Horizon.
Starfield beat Horizon. The Starfield trailer beat Horizon. So I don't. He's still not making any sense. He's still not proving his reason why E3 needs to exist. When Starfield is blatantly destroying Horizon Forbidden West. Not only that, Horizon Forbidden West only got those views because it was a 6-hour stream. It was streaming all day for the build-up to this game. Nobody even cares about the game, but you sit there and you got to sit at the top of your recommendations because they got the stream live. Then people could go, oh, okay, Forbidden West is coming out. All right, I guess I'll check that out today. It wasn't, people weren't watching the game because they were actually interested. And after they watched it, nobody was interested. Everybody was everybody wanted to create more attention for the Horizon Forbidden West trailer. And part of the reason why I got those views is because it became a meme. because of the agendas that were pushed, because of this female character's face.
Is like the #1 viewed, right? And the thing is, like, Sony, like, this is what Sony's doing. When they first walked away from E3, I was like, what are they doing there? This is nuts. But now I totally.
He said, and don't forget that he said
a few weeks ago. I haven't even compared the metrics now because is we need games to be shown when they're ready to be shown.
Now, he just said that we need games to be shown when they're ready to be shown. Oh, but when Sony does it, it's okay. When Microsoft shows off Starfield and Halo and the Forzas and all of that, oh, come on, man. The game's not even freaking ready yet, man. Who wants to see this garbage? But, you know, they can show you a picture of God of War that's not even an official picture of what the game is going to be. You know what I mean? It's just a random picture of God of War, 2021 release date. Now it's pushed to 2022. No, excuse me. Now it's pushed, but they didn't even give you a date. That thing is going to come out in 2023. They showed Horizon a while ago. Not even ready. Still no release date as of yet. I think it's going to come out this year now because Zelda Breath of the Wild is pushing for a 2022 release date. And Horizon Forbidden West will not come out the same year as Zelda Breath of the Wild. No way, no how. Oh, and Zelda Breath of the Wild beat everybody in the views. Especially that pathetic Horizon Forbidden West. Pathetic.
If you look back a few weeks ago, I haven't even compared the metrics now because I just haven't bothered the last couple of days. But if you look at how many people viewed the Horizon state of play versus the press conference at E3, I would be shocked if any of them beat Horizon. Like I'm going to assume that Horizon is
wrong,
like the
sir.
#1 viewed, right? And the thing is, like, Sony, like this is what Sony's doing. When they first walked away from E3, I was like, what are they doing there? This is nuts. But now I totally agree with it because they, like, whenever they're ready, man, like let's give Cory Barlog as much time as he needs, and then he can announce, you know, he can show us gameplay, knock us off our feet, like, you know, jaws on the floor with a 15-minute state of play. We don't need to cram this.
I don't know anybody that's I don't know. I haven't seen that one state of a play where people were just, their knocks were socked off, their jaws were hanging on the ground, their lips were trembling, their eyes were quivering. I still haven't seen this state of play. Can somebody send me a link to one of these state of plays where people's socks were just knocked off? When people watch state of plays, they'd be like, oh, the next one's going to get better. Oh, they're still new at this, man. Remember, it took Nintendo a while to learn how to do it right. You know what I mean? They started attacking Nintendo. I don't know whose socks were knocked off at all. I didn't hear anybody talking about the freaking game when it pertains to Horizon Forbidden Garbage. I believe that when they showed that 15-minute Ratchet and Clank gameplay, that hurt the sales because that was freaking boring. Anyway, I'm babbling, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, now we can get to our final topic. And thanks to 100. Change.org. They sat here and they created a petition to remove Jim Ryan as CEO of PlayStation. Does Jim Ryan have to go? And I'm not even like coming out and saying yes. I'm not coming out and saying no. I'm going to be objective and I'm just going to say, I'm just going to say, I'm going to ask you guys. I believe I did a poll asking you guys before the hold on real quick. I did a poll asking you guys. This is an objective channel. I have PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo fans on my channel. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you know, this is not like, oh, like people could never put me in a box and say, Zobi, you're a Nintendo guy, or you're an Xbox fanboy, or you know what I mean? Like even when they say that, it doesn't mean anything to me because I know what I am. I think one of the biggest benefits of Zobi 70 is that people assume that they know who Zobi 70 is. And I understand people have to put labels on people, especially in this simulation that we are living in, so that it makes people feel comfortable. But I believe I did a poll. Hold on real quick. Let me go to my channel, and I'm just going to go to the people. You know what I mean? The people say, hold on. Oh, I just saw something concerning. Hold on. Come on, computer. All right, there we go. Yes, indeed. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? Everybody good? There it is, community. And let's see. Did I do a poll? Ooh. Oh, okay. I didn't say that he had to go, but I did some type of, you know, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, guys. My apologies. And bow. Here we go, right here. This is what I said. Just being objective, I'm just asking you guys, you know, what grade would you give Jim Ryan, the president and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment? I put that there just to let people know, maybe they don't know who Jim Ryan is, you know, for handling the current state of PlayStation. Like I say, usually my polls are kind of just, you know, just really balanced. But when it comes to this poll, a lot of people gave Jim Ryan an F. I'm asking a question. Does Jim Ryan have to go? Is he doing a terrible job? Or maybe he's ahead of his time. Maybe he knows what's best for PlayStation. Let's ask that question. Maybe we can't see what he sees. Maybe he believes that creating non-games is better than creating actual games. Maybe he sees that pushing pro agendas is better than pushing a non-agenda, and still able to show off a strong female lead like Metroid. One of the things I love the most about Metroid is that you never, if you're new to Metroid, you would never even know that was a female. You would never even know. But when Sony comes, they have to let you know that this is a female. This, you know, and look how strong she is. Look at this chat room. He's actually doing a fantastic job destroying a trash company. So A+. Yeah, everybody in the comment section is saying he has to go. I remember years ago, man. Years ago. Hold on real quick, guys. I remember years ago, I was so mad. You see, Zid, you saw your comment? Cool. I remember years ago, I was so mad, man. Because there were people like Black Bond. I would never like, I don't want to make beef. This is not a beef channel. This is a pro-truth channel, but sometimes saying pro-truth things can come off, you know, as drama. You know, I don't want this channel to be that. This is not Love and Hip Hop or Husbands of Hollywood or whatever these little reality shows you are watching. Strictly for entertainment purposes, but just to be entertained. not watching things of enlightenment, education. No, you just want to see something to entertain you for about an hour or two. And when I watch these little podcasts, I see these guys are in there fighting, and they're fighting over this and they're fighting over that, and I'd be like, when are they going to start talking about some games? This is a gaming podcast, right? And everybody wants to have the hottest take. Everybody wants to be so aggressive over the microphone. Everybody wants to be so tough. And I'm like, why? Why all these why all these angry personalities when it pertains to video games? But I remember years ago, I'm not sure if it was started by Black Bond or not, but I remember the videos that I saw from him really made me dislike the guy, because it was able to show an extremely nasty side of a person. And, you know, like I said, I have the ability of the Most High. The Most High has gifted me sight beyond sight, and you can see a person for who they truly are, except for how they try to present themselves to you. I'm not sure how you guys look at Black Bond, and I'm not saying these things to go for you to go, hey, I hate Black Bond too. I haven't seen the guy in years. I don't even know if he's still doing videos. I remember he was coming after me for a short time there, but he went somewhere else because he found out that I wasn't the dude to mess with. He went and started fighting again with Dr. Trey, whatever his name is. Whatever, this is old stuff. But I remember they were going around and saying Iowata has to go. Iowata has to go. He doesn't know what he's doing over there. Iowata needs to go. And I just thought that was so disgusting. Iowata is such a visionary. Excuse me, was such a visionary. We will never have another Iowata within this timeline or generation of somebody that is so creative, and looking for ways to really just push gaming in the positive direction. Iowata, he was the one that single-handedly created the Nintendo Switch from scratch, from with his bare hands, from scratch. The Most High gave Iowata a vision, and Iowata went out and he created the greatest console of all time, a handheld console hybrid that is currently en route to outselling the Nintendo DS and the PlayStation 2 combined. That's impressive. Now Iowata has passed, and I don't think he was passed because of internet trolls. I'm pretty sure he didn't even know anything about that. But he passed, and I remember when he passed, they were coming out and saying, well, you didn't even know the guy, so why are you talking about rest in peace? And I go, what? What kind of, I mean, people were really going around and using this disgusting narrative. And I pray that anybody who used that narrative is suffering 1,000 sufferings. I was on one podcast one time, and everybody on the pod, it was a One Stop for Games podcast. And everybody was just like, well, you know, we didn't even know the guy, so I don't understand what's the big freaking deal. I'm like, what? You don't know a lot of people. And yet we acknowledge them when they pass. We say rest in peace and thank you for your talents. But even when Iowata passed, it was like there was no sympathy for the guy. In my opinion, he did an outstanding job. Okay, the Wii U didn't sell. So what? So what? All it takes is for the console to sell, for people to not say that Jim Ryan needs to go. If the PlayStation 5 didn't sell, and I don't think it is, I think PlayStation is buying their own product because it's getting destroyed by the Nintendo Switch. I don't know how you can be destroyed by the Nintendo Switch and yet doing all these amazing numbers. It just doesn't make any sense. when Iwata came out with the Wii U, everybody was just, and the Wii and the Wii U and the Nintendo DS, everybody was just like, man, he's just got to go, man. He doesn't know he's just not up to date, man. He's tearing the Nintendo brand to the ground, man. And there was one guy alone that believed in Iwata. It was me. It was me. And yet, these same people that said Iwata has to go, nobody's saying Jim Ryan. Those same people have nothing to say when it pertains to what Jim Ryan is doing over there at PlayStation. Releasing a broken console at launch, releasing broken games like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank. Everything is just so pro-agenda. And yet these same influencers are not saying the same thing that they said about Iwata. At least Iwata never released a broken console. Never. At least Iwata never released broken games. Never. Yes, Iwata had a problem when it pertains to marketing the Wii U because people didn't know whether the Wii U was an attachment to the Wii or if they knew it was a new console. But I wasn't looking for Iwata to be a marketing guy. I was looking for him to market his game through his ideas, through his talents. And he did that. And yet, even when this man passed, nobody had respect for him. I Googled Jim Ryan and this came up. I don't know if y'all can see this, but this was concerning. Hold on, is it on your screen? Yeah. Jim Ryan, some of PlayStation fans are feeling angsty about the company's strategy under Sony's interactive entertainment boss, Jim Ryan. I'm Googling Jim Ryan, and even Google has a problem with Jim Ryan. I was doing my notes on Jim Ryan, and I saw this down here, people who ask, and I said, that's strange. But Sony's PlayStation selling very well, according to Sony. This was also extremely concerning. Now, this was really concerning, and this has nothing to do with anything, but it just concerned me. How old is Jim Ryan? Jim Ryan is 52 years old. Is this a different Jim Ryan? Because it says, how old is Jim Ryan Sony? And this one is saying Jim Ryan is 52. He's been the director of Bragg Gaming. This has to be somebody else. Hold on. I think Google got this wrong. If he's 52 years old, he doesn't look well. No, that's somebody else. No. I don't know. I think they got that wrong, man. There's no way. If he's 52 years old, I'm concerned. That's a young man. 52 is young for today. And I look at the pictures of Jim Ryan, he looks right. Does Jim Ryan have to go? I'm just asking the questions, guys. I'm just asking the questions. Did anybody here sign the petition? 5,021 have signed. Let's get it to 7,500. People are signing. Wow, people are signing. There's something going on behind the scenes that the gaming media and the internet browsers and algorithm is not telling us. Very interesting. What has Jim Ryan done since he's been here? He's released 2 buggy games ever since he became the head of charge. He's pushed the narratives over there at Sony, pro agenda, got rid of the Japanese studio. So all of those great Japanese games are gone, Japanese developers. He's forcing people to create games that they don't want. They want to make sequels to other games like Days Gone 2, but he says, no, go in there and make The Last of Us remaster. Broken console, broken games. First, he said he doesn't want Japanese games. Then he says he does. We love Japanese games. Then he says, who wants to play those old games? Then he says, no, you misconstrued what I said. What I actually said was, I love old games. He wanted to shut down PSN. But we fought back. PSN and the PS3. PS3, you were able to buy, get access to PS3 games, PS2 games, PS1 games, and he wanted to shut that down. And he will. He will. I don't know. I'm just throwing a question out there, guys. To be objective. All right. Oh, we got a donation, guys. We got a donation. Aaron C. Yeah, people was. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the comment. Here it is. There it is. Yeah, people was doing that with Etika also. I didn't know or follow him, but I didn't go out of my way to disrespect and say, why are you saying rest in peace? Yeah. Yeah. They kind of pick and choose who they want to say rest in peace to. Yeah, a lot of people were hard on Etika. People might think that I would be hard on Etika, but I knew what Etika was tampering with. And if you don't know what that is, it's gonna take you down. I don't want to get too insensitive. I've talked about it before, and a little, the old Zobi 70 was a little bit more raw. Thank you so much, Aaron C. Thank you so much. Yeah. The man looks extremely confusing and disturbing. He just looks disturbing. I remember the first time I got a chance to get a glimpse of this guy is when he came out and said, who wants to play those old games? I was so mad. I said, who is this? PlayStation is the only place where they demonize you for wanting to play video games. That's the only console that does that. The fan base, the media, Sony, they're the only ones that try to humiliate you because you want to play games. And they want to force whatever trash they got coming down your throat. Whatever. I got to go, guys. Thank you so much for coming to the X-Tendo podcast, episode 17. We will be back next week and the week after that and the week after that. Lord's willing. Lord's willing. There will be no more breaks. There will always be consistent podcasts every week as long as I'm able to do it. Not only that, I'm going to start sprinkling more videos out throughout the week. I know YouTube is blocking you from my channel. I know YouTube is hiding my videos. I know YouTube is doing all of these things, but I need you guys to periodically come check out the channel to see if there's a new channel, a new video that's been updated. My last video was extremely good. And I was really exposing the gaming media on what their plans were for the next couple years. And that was they're going to try to demonize the gamer so that they don't like how much power we have. The gaming media hates the power that we have. Yo, Zio, keep it up. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. Thank you. Love you guys, man. Yo, a nominator. Cheers, bro. But the gaming media hates the power that we have. We did a number on The Last of Us 2. We jumped on Xbox because they wanted to raise the prices. We jumped on Jim Ryan because he wanted to remove the PSN store. And the gaming media and these companies are very upset that we have this much power to pick and choose what we want when it pertains to gaming, when they want to force their garbage down our throats, and we don't stand for it. And they have a problem with that. So what they do is try to make us seem like the bad guy, to discredit us. But we will not allow it. We will stand tall and we will stand strong. Not only that, they want to push out people in the media to make you go, hey, why can't you be more like this guy? And they'll even do it disgustingly and put a black face behind it. Like all black people are just supposed to be thinking the same way. Like all black people are just supposed to be sitting around crying about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, why can't you be like this guy? He's positive. Why can't you be more positive? We will win. We will win, guys. Trust me. They can't stop us. All right, guys. Peace out, man. Zalis.